Now, more of the main news for you, and a story that's been preoccupying much of the media in this country and has led to what may seem an extraordinary spectacle for many of you. One flagship BBC programme broadcasting an investigation into another flagship BBC programme. The Director General of the BBC will face questions this morning from a committee of Parliament about the way the corporation handled the Jimmy Savile sex abuse scandal. Savile presented programmes on BBC TV and radio for more than 40 years. Well, a special edition of Panorama examined this affair on Monday night, hours after the editor of Newsnight stepped aside, while an inquiry looks into why he dropped his own programme's investigation into the claims against Savile. The BBC's media correspondent David Silito has been assessing these developments.
He was one of the most recognised faces in Britain, but behind Jimmy Savile's jovial image, evidence of 50 years of sexual abuse of children.
That's me.
It's only emerged in the last few weeks, but in a report by a BBC programme, Panorama, we've seen for the first time material filmed almost a year ago by another BBC programme, Newsnight. Karen Ward was the first person to go on camera to talk about the abuse she suffered.
I can't believe that I allowed such things to happen, that I didn't immediately rush and scream it from the rooftops. Make this stop, just make it stop. But I didn't, none of us did. I just carried on, lulled into a kind of false sense of that's how these things have to be. That's what we're for.
The editorial reasons given for Newsnight dropping the Savile report are now said by the BBC to have been incomplete and inaccurate. And after Panorama, the BBC's gone further, admitting that claims that the programme set out to look merely into the police's investigation and not the claims of abuse were also wrong. All questions that today can be put to the head of the BBC, George Entwistle, as he goes before MPs. The former Director General, Mark Thompson, has also been facing questions. He says he knew the piece had been dropped, but knew nothing more.
I was not involved in the decision-making about this programme at all.
The police, the BBC and a number of hospitals are now all carrying out their own investigations and inquiries. And there's a key thread running through all of this. Who knew, and why has it only emerged now? David Silito, BBC News.